favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got a man. It's Barry. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed behind the line, it's small. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Arizona State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run the screen. Past the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Caught in the backfield. It's small. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's small. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's small. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now improvising. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bring in the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He makes a grab. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a pass to Marker. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Just shedding tackles.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
One final play before the end of the quarter. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Parrish. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run. Now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Barry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum, and keeping this drive alive.
The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He wants to throw it again. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And we're all tied up, and who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas? And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical third down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Dropping back, it's Spears. Still looking, on the move. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good. And now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. And this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Rush is on him. And as he throws, the pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those.